This is an ML 500, year 2005. This thing has about 158,000 miles in it now, and the U-joint, I think, is squeaking. When I sometimes go down the road, I'll get a bad vibration, and I gotta slow down. I'm hoping this U-joint will make it another 300 miles so I can repair it. I gotta buy a vise, and I bought some specialized tools. I hope I can get this, get these little 8mm nuts out. I don't really want to take the whole drive shaft out like I did before. I don't want to take off all the nuts there. I'd rather just take off the 4 little 8mm nuts right here and not mess with that bearing, and then we'll drop the whole drive shaft down and replace the 2 U-joints. I have bought U-joints. It's just a matter of getting this thing out and getting it done. I probably got to buy a vise and press these things out, so that's probably what I'll do. Right now, to get me going with 300 more miles, I'm looking at this bearing here and seeing some weird discoloration there. So this U-joint's probably vibrating at certain speeds and causing havoc. I'm squirting WD-40 on this thing. You can see the WD-40 is dripping off. So I'm actually under this thing now at lunchtime trying to remedy the situation so I can just get 300 more miles out of this thing. I think on Monday I can change this thing at my hotel because that's a good environment. That's where I took the drive shaft out once before. Anyway, I've been soaking these things with WD-40. Hopefully that'll get me through 300 more miles. I don't mind soaking this thing every day, just so it keeps on going. Okay, well, thanks for watching. This again is a $500 Mercedes truck that probably has $5,000 into it now, all told, with parts. I didn't buy the best new U-joints for this thing. I bought U-joints that were self-lubricated, as I figured I wouldn't have this truck that much longer. Anyway, I'm looking at these U-joints. I only have 2 snap rings to get this thing out, and wow, I can definitely get this thing out, I think, without taking the whole thing apart. I'm looking at this 8mm bolt there, and it's just hanging right there. I bought a specialized wrench, so I have great confidence that when those wrenches come on the weekend, I can get this thing out on Monday and replace that joint. I gotta buy a vise at Harbor Freight to press them out. I could use a hammer and socket, but I don't want to really be hacking this thing because if I break the drive shaft at the hotel parking lot, I have no way of getting this thing out of there. And of course, I don't want to put in gobs of money taking this thing to a shop. There's no way I'm going to do that, so this has to remain a cheap vehicle. A cheap, somewhat classy $500 Mercedes ML 500. And it's been raining a lot, so there's probably rain getting in these old seals. And this joint, when I had this thing out to replace the bearing, this joint wasn't very good anyway. It was kind of on the slippery slope, and I should have replaced it then, but didn't have any joints to replace it with. Yeah, those seals actually look pretty bad up there. So this joint is got contamination from water. All this trouble happens when it rains a lot. Anyway, I did squirt a lot of WD-40 in here, and hopefully that's gonna help it. Guess I can squirt a little more in here on cam. And my light just fell off my forehead. So I guess that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.